Hello there everybody, welcome back to Legends Lore. It's another collection update for you all. This is for October 2023. I'm going to be diving into everything I picked up during the month. Before I do so, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more collection style videos. I do one of these every single month for my Star Wars book and comic book collections. Comment below, let me know what you thought of my collection update, as well as if you picked up anything across October. Alright, so I'm going to be honest, this is a pretty short collection update this time. I did not really have much time in October to devote to looking for new Star Wars books. That being said, I did accumulate a few things and I'm going to touch on them all right now. So we'll start with the paperback I've been looking for quite a long time, and it's Imperial Commando 501st. Yes, this is without the Legends banner. The only book in the Republic Commando or Imperial Commando series that was not collected in some form of hardcover. I'm very excited to have this in the collection. It adds again to my paperback only side of my Star Wars collection. A trade paperback I picked up until I finally find a hardcover copy of this novel, and that is The Clone Wars No Prisoners by Karen Travis. The Clone Wars Wild Space and No Prisoners are both pretty hard to find in hardcover. I'm still waiting to get my hands on one of those, but I do have the Wild Space trade paperback, so I thought I might as well get the No Prisoners trade paperback. It was for a good price. Continuing with the trade paperbacks, I picked up a copy of Clone Wars Gambit Stealth without the Legends banner. Clone Wars Gambit Stealth and Siege are two of the hardest hardcovers to come across here in the United States, as we never got them actually printed in the United States in hardcover. So I found this one for a good price with no Legends banner. Might as well add it to the collection. Still looking for a good copy of Siege, though, that I can add as well. Next, I added my first ever copy of the Star Wars Adventure Journal. This is Volume 1, Number 7. I'd love to get all of these eventually because they are the original place where a lot of short stories were printed. This one does have a Timothy Zahn short story, and I'm excited to finally get into this one day. Continuing to inch closer to finishing my Star Wars canon collection, this is the novelization of Rogue One, a Star Wars story. I've never read this novelization, so I'm excited to check it out. Alexander Freed is a pretty underrated Star Wars author. The Alphabet Squadron trilogy gets progressively better. I'm excited to get into the third one. I finished the first two. So adding Rogue One to my collection was eventually necessary, and for a good price, I couldn't pass it up. So y'all might well be disappointed, but this is the final piece of content I added to my Star Wars library this month, or for the month of October, I should say. But it's a pretty big one. It's the complete trade paperback set from Dark Horse of Star Wars Tales. This is, of course, Volume 1. Volume 2, which is the only one I actually had prior to this purchase of the whole set. Volume 3, Volume 4, and Volumes 5 and 6. So Star Wars Tales is an interesting series when it comes to collected editions. As we continue to get the Star Wars Legends Epic collections and the Omnibus, a lot of them have stories from Star Wars Tales collected in them. It's great to read them in timeline order, and I do enjoy reading them when I get to those placements, when I do go through an omnibus or an epic. But there's also something nice about having the trade paperbacks that collect all the issues in order, so you can read them in publishing order from start to finish. These will also collect a lot of stories that haven't yet been collected in epic collections or in omnibus yet. So by having the whole series, I'm not missing anything anymore. When I want to read something from Tales, I can go find that story immediately. I've been looking to complete this set for a long time. It is something that I've always wanted to do. Amongst Dark Horse collected editions, this was one of the few that I didn't want to upgrade to epic or omnibus format. So I'm very excited to have these all in my collection. I'm excited to go through some of the stories I've never read, and they were all in great shape. A very good price. Couldn't pass them up. So that's actually it for my collection update for October. Sorry it's a smaller one, but I will be more actively searching for Star Wars novels and comic books in November. Stay tuned for November's update at the beginning of the month of December. If you haven't checked my Star Wars Legends video game timeline out, make sure you do so. It gives you the correct timeline order for how to play every single Star Wars Legends video game that ever released. Keep an eye out on the channel. I do have a ton more content coming. We are getting very close to 1,000 subscribers on this channel, and I appreciate all of you for your support. If you are new and just discovering me for the first time, make sure you do subscribe. It will help me out tremendously to get to 1,000 subs. Making it to that milestone will also make me more able to produce content for support this channel, which is something I want to do a lot. So if you're new, please hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button as well, though, because that helps me get into the algorithm. Stay tuned for an updated MCU tier list, which will feature Loki Season 2, Secret Invasion, and the Marvels next week once the film comes out. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.